going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Hackman Outdoors. Before I jump into this video, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button if y'all don't mind, please. Basically, what we're going to talk about is it's springtime. The fish are moving up. They ready to spawn, so they feeding up big time. I've missed the winter bite. I got too many hobbies between rabbit hunting and deer hunting and all that stuff. Takes up a lot of my time. But we fixing to get on the lake. We're for sure about to get on the lake because they biting. Well, they been biting. People been catching them all winter. I'm in the woods most of the time. But anyways, this video is basically gonna be about what I'm throwing, different baits. But let's jump right into it. These are the baits that I like throwing this time of the year. Springtime, really, which you can fish them year round if you want to, but right now is when I get most of my bites on them. One thing is a given that I'm gonna have tied on, and that's a jig. Usually around here the water's pretty muddy, pretty dingy at best. So normally I'm throwing a black and blue jig. It's my go-to. This is what I've always got tied on, no matter what. I always got one of these on. I like jigs with rattles. I just feel like I get more bites on it with the rattles. Because crawfish, they make noise when they swim. They click, all that stuff. So you're trying to mimic, match the hatch. Helicopter coming over. They're probably looking for me. And the next color I like to throw is the green and orange. I don't throw this one as much. I don't know why. It's a great color. My dad, he used to kill them on this color. I don't know. I have more confidence in the black and blue, and that's what it's all about, is confidence. If you ain't got confidence in the bait you're throwing, you might as well just go to the house. It's that simple, because you ain't gonna catch no fish if you don't have confidence in the bait you're throwing. Another bait that is my go-to this time of the year that I love throwing it is the red Eye Shad. I got a couple different kinds. This is which one is this? The 2-tap. It's just got one rattle in it, and it seems to be what I usually like throwing best the most this time of the year, because the fish seem to hit it harder and better than the ones with multiple rattles in it. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. It's just got one rattle in it. That one rattle seems to be better than multiple rattles. I got one somewhere. This is the one with the multiple rattles. It's a little lighter. Just got more rattles in it. Maybe y'all can hear that. The wind's blowing pretty good. But that's another one I'll throw. And red is key right now. I don't care what nobody says. I'm throwing red. Springtime, that's what I catch them on, is red. Red shad wraps, red eye shads, red squarebills, spinnerbaits with red blades. Something about that red this time of the year just triggers them. I don't know. But like even in the DT series, shad wraps, I'm throwing red. I love Rapala. I got buku Rapala plugs. I've always been a Rapala guy. I throw them from the DT6s all the way up to the 14s still this early in the year, because a lot of them secondary points, fish are still out deep. They just hadn't got up in the shallows yet. So you can still go out there and catch them 10, 12 foot of water. They just sitting there hanging out. So you can go up there. A lot of people like to throw an umbrella rig, but I'm not equipped for that. That's coming soon. Something I don't ever throw, so I just had the rod and all that stuff to go with it. I got them, but I'm not equipped for that type of fishing. But yeah, I'll throw all the way up to the that's the 14, I think. Yeah, DT 14. Get it on down there a little deeper. But I'm a Rapala guy. I buy Rapala majority of the time. I even got the Art Defoe old Slim 6s. I love these. This one goes 6 feet if you got your setup right. These and the DT6s, 10 to 12 pound line, that's what I'm usually throwing. I like to throw it on 12 because it's more durable. I don't have to retie as much, and it's great if you get hung up. You can mess with it a little bit more and not worry about breaking off. But if you get any heavier than that, 12 pounds, it starts affecting the bait. It won't run right. It'll go to one side or the other, or it'll just belly up on you. So I just keep it light. And also shad wraps. I love throwing shad wraps. Anywhere from the 5 up to the 9s. That's a 5 right there. I love that golden color, goldenish brown color. That's killer right now too. Anything crawfish looking, match the hatch. It's not long. The crawfish are starting to spawn out too. So I guess you call it a spawn, hatch out. I guess that's what you can call it. But anything crawfish color is killer. And I also have, let's see, here's a 9 to show you the size difference. This one's a 9, this one's a 5. Normally a bait fish is gonna be around a number 9 or a 7, number 7. So that like I said, you want to match the hatch. Whatever bait fish or whatever they're feeding on, you want to throw the natural colors. Is red natural? Not really, but it's something about, some crawfish have oranges and some have light reds on them around here, but I mean, there's nothing in the water that is this bright of a red. They've never saw nothing that bright. But it's something about it that triggers them. And I've got every color you can think of in the DT6 models and the DT10s. That's 6s and 10s is my go-tos. This is what I usually throw majority of the time. I usually have 2 to 3 crankbait rods set up at all times. If I can't get it with the 6, I'll flip over to the 9 or the 10 and go from there. If the water's clear, I'll throw your bait fish colors. But normally the water's pretty dingy around here, so normally I've got the darker colors on. These don't rattle, they're just straight balsa crankbaits. But it's something about that tight wobble that just triggers them. And I love this color right here too in the DT6. It's the blueback heron. I come in 7th in my last BFL with that one plug right there. About time to retire that jugger. It's beat up. Lipless. I already covered the lipless. Another thing I like to throw is gotta be the Squarebills. You gotta have one on. These are the 13 fishing jabberjaws. Got it in red, and I can't remember the name of that color. They don't have it on there. But these are the 60s. I've got all kinds of Squarebills. There's something about that extra action and that click that it does in the water. It fires them up. I mean, they really smash it when they hit it. But I also got that in red. I'm telling you, the red is in it. It's in. The red is in. Spinnerbaits. Got to go with spinnerbaits too. Most of the spinnerbaits I got are Booyah. I got a lot of the Booyah quad shads. I love throwing multi blades. To me, it's just it looks more like a school of shad coming by. I think they're called the quad shad or something like that. But I also use just a regular Colorado blade this time of the year. I got the orange small Colorado on these. It's I like the Colorado because I can keep it up high in the water column when I'm fishing 2 to 5 foot of water. You get into the heavier stuff, they sink a little faster, so you got to crank them faster, keep them up. I think this is a 1/2 ounce willow leaf. Yeah, it's a 1/2 ounce. But they're killer. I mean, like I said, they're eating everything. Shad, crawfish, whatever comes by, they chomping on it. Bass are opportunistic. It don't matter what it is. If it comes by and looks like it's dying, they're gonna hit it, or at least taste it. But this orange blaze, it seems to be the kicker. They got them in red, but I couldn't find the reds. This is a 3/8 ounce, and let's see, it's a number 4 blade, I think. Yeah, number 4.5 Hildebrand blade. I love it. You don't have to crank it to keep it up in the water column because it's light. And I throw these on about, yeah, I got 12 pound on these when I'm throwing these. Keeps them up. Anything over that, I don't use. It's normally 12 pounds. What else we got? Oh, and I love to throw big swim baits. This is the 6 Sense Fishing flow glider. I just got into swim bait fishing maybe 2 years ago, but this joker right here, if it's a big bass around, he's gonna hit it. Or any type of glide bait or swim bait like this. I mean, it don't get no better than that. I mean, you can't mimic a shad better than that. It's beautiful. Only thing that I have a problem with this one is it locks up a lot. The where it's connected, a lot of times it'll get stuck like that, so it won't work right. But that's the only problem I have with these. I got a few more somewhere. I think they're in the garage though. But normally my go-to right now is gonna be the black and blue jig, the red Eye Shad. That 2-knock, man, can't beat it. 2-tap, I mean, 2-tap. Something about that one ball in there, they just seem to eat it up better. That's pretty much it. Oh, as far as the DT6s go, this is a color most people don't throw. I was just talking about the black and blue jig. Well, I throw the black and blue DT6 too. This kind of a color nobody's got. I mean, people have them, but not many people that are throwing a solid blue crankbait. It's killer. It is killer. Other than that, that's about it. We're gonna head to the lake in the morning and see if we can't catch some. Taking my mom in the morning, so we're gonna see how that goes. She's been asking me to go for about 10 years now, and I ain't never took her. So we're gonna see how that works out. But anyways, hope this was kind of informative on, certain baits you should be throwing. Oh, about forgot one. Oh, skitter shad. That's another go-to. This perch color is killer. The skitter shad has got a real tight wobble, but it also darts way out left and right, kind of like a squarebill, but it keeps the tight pattern. They love it. This thing's it's covered in teeth marks. But anyways, on to the next video. Appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.